बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो रहमान और रहीम है।
इक़रा बिस्मि रब्बिकल्लज़ी खलक़।
पढ़ो ए नबी अपने रब के नाम के साथ जिसने पैदा किया।
खलक़ल इंसान मिन अलक़।
जमे हुए खून के एक लोथड़े से इंसान की तख्लीक की।
इक़रा व रब्बुकल अकरम।
पढ़ो और तुम्हारा रब बड़ा करीम है।
अल्लज़ी अल्लम बिल क़लम।
जिसने कलम के जरिए से इल्म सिखाया।
अल्लमल इंसान मा लम यअलम।
इंसान को वो इल्म दिया जिसे वो न जानता था।
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are commencing with the great name of Allah Almighty, who is the most beneficent and ever merciful. This is your third video session of ICT, and this is me, your ICT teacher for class 8. So students, our today's topic is our chapter number 1, the very first chapter of our book, namely Introduction to Access 2013. In the previous video class, we have discussed the different topics of Access 2013. That includes database, different types of database. After that, database management systems and its functions. Then we discussed the basic structure of Access 2013 and the different concepts related to Access 2013, including Access, objects that we use in Access, and so on. Now today we are starting our next topic, that is setting data type. So what do we mean by data type? Data type represents how do we enter or how can we enter the different data for our fields in any particular table of database. एक डेटाबेस में हम कितनी तरह की डेटा टाइप्स यूज कर सकते हैं, सेटिंग डेटा टाइप से हमें ये पता चलता है. सो देयर आर सो मैनी डिफरेंट डेटा टाइप्स. फर्स्ट वन इज शॉर्ट टेक्स्ट. Second is long text. Third one is number. Then currency. Then date or time. Then auto number. After that, yes or no category or data type. Then OLE object. Then hyperlinks. Then we have attachments. Then we have calculated. So in the short text, we can store a short text that includes text or a combination of text or numbers, and it may store up to 255 characters. For example, if I want to store the name, the addresses, or the contact numbers, the email addresses, so I will use this category of data type, that is short text, in the field that I want to enter the such particular data. After that, we are having long text. In long text, we store the data that is in a descriptive or long form, and it can store up to 65,535 characters, and short text can store 255 characters. So number, in numbers category, we stores number. It stores numbers. Means if I have assigned this category to my field, I cannot enter any other word. It can only enter your numbers. After that, there is currency. In currency category, we can add any type of currency in different formats. After that, there is a next category of date and time. In date and time, we can add any date or time in the format required, or any other format that is provided by the Access 2013. Yes, after that we are having the auto number. What is auto number? This is an important category. And in auto number, what we have to do, we have to enter an integer. Whenever we enter an integer in the any field, so it stores, and after that when we add the different records in the same table, so integer that we have added the first, it increases itself automatically as we are adding the different records. For example, if I have added the one number, and when I am adding my second entry or second record over here, so it will automatically increase itself to the 2, then 3, then 4, and so on. As its name implies, so this category is in this way is known as your auto number category. After that, there is a category of yes or no. This is a really very simple category. There are only two options. If you assign this category of or data type to your field, your data will be in the form of yes or no, means from the two you can select only one. Then OLE object. OLE object means any Excel worksheet or any Word document that we want to attach or that we want to insert in our table, we will insert it with the help of this OLE object data type. After hyperlinks, after that we are having hyperlinks. What do we mean by hyperlinks? Hyperlink means an underlined and clickable, statement on which when we click, we go to the or we move to the any other network location or any other folder of the computer or any other website location. So this is your hyperlink. Whenever you have to insert any link to any other folder or table, you will use this data type that is known as hyperlink. Now next is attachment. What is attachment? For attachment, if I want to attach any particular file or data or document from my computer system to my table, then I will use this data type, that is attachment. After that, there is a last way or the last category or data type that is known as calculated. In calculated, we mention all the calculations or all the data type that has been calculated in the earlier fields. पहले से जिन फील्ड्स का काम किया जा चुका है उन कैलकुलेशंस को आप कैलकुलेटेड डेटा टाइप की मदद से यहाँ पर रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. सो दैट वाज अबाउट सेटिंग डेटा टाइप. नाउ वी आर डिस्कसिंग आवर टुडेज नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दैट इज टोटलिंग. Yes, Access 2013 has a feature called totals, and with the help of this feature we can perform the different mathematical calculations like sum, count, average and so on. So if I want to perform any particular calculation, I want to total the marks of the students. For example, look at this window. This is a window or this is the interface of your Access 2013. This is an interface or a window of your Access 2013. There are 5 different main tabs: file, home, create, external data, then database, tools. So in these 5 different main tabs, there is a second tab of home. By clicking home, we move to the data sheet view. जैसे ही हम home पर क्लिक करेंगे हम data sheet view पर आ जाते हैं. और यहाँ पर आपके सामने there is an example of a column. In this column I am having the different students ID for the first field, for the 5 different students, then the students name, the 5 different students name, then their marks. For example, 100, 105, 97, 98 and 56. I am having these different 5 numbers and now I have to total them. So how will I total them? I will come to this row. फर्स्टली हमें ये रॉ पहले ओपन करनी होगी. ये रॉ हमारे पास डिफॉल्ट में ओपन नहीं होगी, आपके पास सिर्फ टेबल होगा. तो टोटल की ये रॉ ओपन करने के लिए जो फंक्शन हमें बुक में गिवन है, सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना है, हमें टोटल से क्लिक करना है रिकॉर्ड्स ग्रुप से होम टैब के. देखिए होम टैब है आपका. इस होम टैब में हमारे पास डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स ऑफ टूल. इस तरह से बहुत सारे डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स हमारे पास होते हैं टूल्स के. रिकॉर्ड्स हमारे पास यहाँ होता है. इस रिकॉर्ड्स के ग्रुप में हमारे पास एक ऑप्शन होता है, देयर इज द ऑप्शन ऑफ टोटल. तो इस टोटल के ऑप्शन पे आप क्या करेंगे, क्लिक करेंगे. जैसे ही आप टोटल के ऑप्शन पे क्लिक करेंगे, अ न्यू रॉ इज अपीयर्ड ओवर हियर, दैट इज योर टोटल रॉ. एंड आफ्टर दिस रो यू विल सेलेक्ट द फील्ड. जैसे आपके पास न्यू टोटल रो आ जाती है, आप फील्ड को सेलेक्ट करेंगे जिसे आपको टोटल करना है या जिसको आपको कैलकुलेशन अप्लाई करनी है. सो आई एम सेलेक्टिंग दिस वन फील्ड. आई हैव सेलेक्टेड दिस मार्क्स फील्ड. आई वांट टू टोटल माय मार्क्स फील्ड. सो एज आई क्लिक over there, as I selected, there is a drop down list or drop down icon. से एक arrow mention होता है. I will click on this and it will mention few different functions like sum, count, average and so on. So if I want to sum them, मैं इन सबको ऐड करना चाहती हूँ तो मैंने sum function को यहाँ ऐड किया और sum function को यहाँ ऐड करते ही, इसे insert करते ही आपके सारे numbers will be added. All these number will be added. For example 1071. As we enter all this number or as we add all this number, so in this row we will have the result of the total. So this is all about your total. This is the totaling. How can we total? We can apply any other mathematical function that we are having in this list. After that we are having the exercises. This was the last topic of our chapter number 1. Page number 22. These are your exercises, but before exercises we will discuss a practice time from your page number 14. Yes, open your book for page number 14. On page number 14 we are having the statement. Raza has to create a table called student admission as shown alongside. This is the table that is shown on the right hand side of your page number 14. Then he has to do the following tasks. There are the 4 different tasks that Raza has to perform. Could you help him with the steps he needs to follow? And there is also the solution behind your at the bottom side of your page. This is the solution for these 4 different tasks. Firstly we will read the first task, then we will read its solution. Step by step we will solve this. So the first of all, rename the field student fee to fee amount. So first of all जो सबसे पहले हमारी field है student fee, the last field है हमारे पास 4 different fields we are having in this table on page number 14, and the last one is student's fee, and we have to change this in admission fee or fee amount. We have to change this into fee amount. What you will do, you have to basically rename this field. So rename this field. Firstly we have to create a database. We will create a database and then we will create this table with the same content, means with the same fields and the same records as we are having in the above diagram. Then to rename the field in step 2, please see the step 2 from your solution. To rename the field student fee की field को rename करने के लिए हमें क्या करना है? Option A, double click the field header and type in new name fee amount. आप इस field header पर with the help of your mouse button double click on this and then you will type, it will be highlighted with the blue color, then you will start your typing the next or the new name of this field, that is fee amount. Next is we have to move the student name field to the right side of the student course. This is student name, this is student course, and this is student ID. Now I have to shift my this field, second field, at number 3. So we will drag this from here till here. Double click करेंगे आप इस पर with the while holding your mouse button, and you will drag your mouse arrow to the right side of the student course, then you will release the mouse button. So this is the solution for for changing the position of a field. Now in the 3 we have to hide the field student name and then unhide it. So in task number 3 we will understand how do we hide or unhide the different fields. Yes, this is your solution number 4. Point number 4. To hide the field student name की field को hide करना है. There are the two different steps. Step A, click the column header. Column header पे आप पहले click कर लें. This is your student name. यहाँ पर आप click करेंगे, जैसे आप click करेंगे it will be selected. After that, click the column header. Select the home tab. In the records group, click the more button and then click hide fields. Now you cannot see the field in the datasheet view. After clicking this field head, what we have to do, we will go to this home button and the group is again same, the record group. For totaling concept, we have used this symbol, that is sigma symbol, that is used for totaling. ये आपने टोटल बटन क्लिक किया था तो आपने ये टोटल परफॉर्म किया था. अब इसी रिकॉर्ड्स ग्रुप से सेम से आप क्लिक करने वाले हैं किसे, हाइड को. आप क्लिक यहाँ पे करेंगे, हाइड का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा. जैसे ही आप हाइड पे जाएंगे ये आपकी फील्ड हो जाएगी हाइड. इट मीन्स दैट यू कैन नॉट सी दिस इन दिस प्रेजेंट व्यू. नाउ टू अनहाइड दिस वी विल रिवर्स द सेम स्टेप एंड देन नाउ वी विल क्लिक द अनहाइड कॉलम्स. एज वी क्लिक ऑन द अनहाइड कॉलम्स and unhide columns, dialog box will appear, means a small window just like this. A small window will appear. Now we have to deselect the check box to make the field visible. यहाँ पे different columns mention होंगे जिसमें check box लगे होंगे कि इस तरह within a square box there is a check mark and you have to deselect this field. अगर आपकी field वहाँ पर hide है तो यहाँ पे एक check mark आएगा. जब आप इस पे select करेंगे, इसे deselect करना है आपको, आप यहाँ click करेंगे तो ये check mark चला जाएगा. It will be deselected and now you can see your student name field again in your data. The last one is delete the field fee amount as it is no longer needed. fee amount की field को हमें delete करना है. Now the solution point number is 6. To delete the field fee amount, there are the 4 different steps. In step A, click the column header. Firstly, you will click this fee column, fee amount. This is the field that has been changed. तो आप इसे click कर लेंगे header को. After that, click delete in the add and delete group on the field step. Field step में आप जाएंगे और field step में जाने के बाद आप add and delete कर देंगे. एड एंड डिलीट ग्रुप से डिलीट बटन पर क्लिक कर देंगे. जैसे ही आप एक टेबल एंटर करते हैं तो यहाँ पर आपके जो टैब्स हैं इनमें कुछ टैब्स इंक्रीज हो जाते हैं, लाइक फील्ड्स और टूल्स. सो इन दिस फील्ड टैब नाउ वी विल मूव टू द दिस फील्ड टैब. फील्ड टैब में आपके पास एक ग्रुप है जिसका नाम है एड और डिलीट, और एड और डिलीट इस तरह से आपको लिखा हुआ नजर आ जाता है नीचे. एड एंड डिलीट में आप जाएंगे और एड एंड डिलीट में जाकर डिलीट बटन पर आप कर देंगे क्लिक. एज वी क्लिक ऑन द डिलीट बटन, अ मैसेज बॉक्स विद द मैसेज डू यू वांट टू परमानेंटली डिलीट द सेलेक्टेड फील्ड और द डेटा एंड द डेटा इन द फील्ड will appear. Click yes to permanently delete the data. Now if you want to delete the data permanently from your table, click the yes button. So this is how Raza will complete his 4 different tasks with the help of Access 2013 to complete or to make variations in this particular table. Now we are moving to the exercise. On page number 20 we are having our exercise number 1, that is objective type question. After that we are having descriptive type question, and these 2 exercises have been solved in your week number 2 from content solution page number 46 and 47. Yes, first exercise is your objective type question. Second is descriptive type question. So this has been solved in week number 2 from the content solution page number 46 and 47. Now there is the third one exercise, that is application based question. I will explain this question verbally from your page number 21. Application based question, we will solve the part A and B. Yes, in part A, consider a table alongside from the right hand side. This one table, we have to consider this table from the right hand side. Requirement number 1, can item number be taken as a primary key? If no, why not? Item number को क्या हम primary key consider कर सकते हैं? अगर नहीं कर सकते तो क्यों नहीं कर सकते? What is a primary key? In the last class, we have discussed what is a primary key. A primary key is basically a field or two different. It may have more than one field, and it is used to identify the records, the different records uniquely. So item number can be taken as a primary key because we can identify each record like sharpener, eraser, pen, pencil, clips with the help of its different item number like 101, 102, 103, 104 and 105. Number 2, what is the data type of the field item number? Item number की data type क्या है? Item number की data type है auto number. Why this auto number? Because as we enter the different records in the table, the auto number option or the data types facilitates us to automatically change the different numbers. So we are using auto number data type in item number. B, consider table on the right. For B, you will consider this one table. This is B's table. And after that, what is written? What could be the primary key field in this table? इस टेबल में प्राइमरी की फील्ड क्या होगी? From page number 22, employee ID. Yes, employee ID is your primary key field because with the help of employee ID we can recognize any different record from the table. After that, requirement number 2 is suggest suitable data types for the fields of this table. टेबल में आपके पास जो different fields हैं, we have to suggest the different data types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are the 6 different fields. First one field is employee ID. Employee ID is again your auto number field, auto number data type. Then employee name and job title is your short text data type. Date of joining is your date or time data type. And employee salary is your numeric type. And grade is again short text data type. So this was all about your application based question. Now on the same page, at the bottom side of the page, we are having in the lab part, the class teacher of class 8 has asked Hassan, the monitor, to create a table having details of 10 students of the class. Hassan has created a table with the following fields: admission number, name, first name, last name, telephone number, DOB means date of birth, then bus availed, Y or N. Y is representing yes and N is representing your no. Then in the last, bus number. Can you help Hassan assign data types to the fields and enter 10 records to complete this task? So from your content solution of week number 3, we are having this solution over here. This is your application based type question from page number 74, and this is your in the lab solution. I am explaining this solution. Please, you will open your content solution page number 74 for understanding this in the lab part completely. So in step 1, we will open our database. In number 2, click the create tab. Under the tables group, click the table button. This is your create tab. Create tab पर हम firstly click करेंगे. After that, we will have a group of tables. Tables का हमारे पास एक group आएगा, उसमें हमें table button पर या create table button पर क्या करना है? Click करना है. और क्लिक करने से हमारी स्क्रीन पर एक्सिस 2013 की स्क्रीन पर वी विल हैव अ टेबल. नाउ सेलेक्ट द फील्ड्स टैब. अगेन अब आप टैब चेंज करेंगे, फील्ड्स टैब में आ जाएंगे. आफ्टर क्लिकिंग द और आफ्टर सेलेक्टिंग द फील्ड्स टैब यू हैव टू क्लिक द आईडी फील्ड. आईडी फील्ड कौन सी? द टेबल दैट वी हैव इंसर्टेड इन स्टेप 2 बाय क्लिकिंग द टेबल बटन. उसके आप आईडी फील्ड लेंगे और आईडी फील्ड में क्लिक करने के बाद यू विल सेलेक्ट शॉर्ट टेक्स्ट डेटा टाइप फ्रॉम द डेटा टाइप list box under the formatting group of the fields tab. fields tab में आपके पास एक formatting group होता है, वहाँ एक ऑप्शन है हमारे पास डेटा टाइप का, उसमें भी एक इस तरह से ड्रॉप डाउन की हमारे पास बनी हुई होती है. इसमें से आप लिस्ट आ जाएगी आपके पास डिफरेंट डेटा टाइप्स की. यहाँ से आप सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे शॉर्ट टेक्स्ट डेटा टाइप. आफ्टर दैट क्लिक द डाउन एरो ऑफ द click to add field. Now you will click the down arrow. Yes, if I am using this table, अगर मैं इस टेबल को यूज कर लूँ जो हमने टोटल के लिए यहाँ पे ड्रॉ किया हुआ था, सो देयर इज अ ऑप्शन क्लिक टू ऐड। क्लिक टू ऐड का यहाँ ऑप्शन है और यहाँ पर एक ड्रॉप डाउन लिस्ट आ जाती है आपके पास। इस तरह से एक स्क्वायर होता है और उसके अंदर एक बॉटम साइड की तरफ डायरेक्शन वाला एरो होता है, इसे हम कहते हैं ड्रॉप डाउन लिस्ट आइकॉन, और दिस इज अ ड्रॉप डाउन लिस्ट मेन्यू। सो यू विल click the down arrow of the click to add field 3 different times. You will click this option as you will click for the 3 different times. So for the very first time you will add or you will select the short text data type. For the second time you will add, select the date or time, and for the third time we will select yes or no. Then we have to double click for the different times to set the different fields. So for the first time we will double click the ID field. सबसे पहली फील्ड हमारी जो यहाँ पर डिफॉल्ट फील्ड होती है, डबल क्लिक हम इस पे करेंगे. आफ्टर दैट वी विल टाइप हियर द एडमिशन नंबर. नाउ वी आर असाइनिंग आवर फील्ड्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द Hassan's table as he has drawn in the lab practical in the lab part 1. So the first one field is admission number. Then you will double click on the field 1 and type name. Then you will double click on the field 2 and you will type your first name. Then you will double click on the third field and you will type the last name. Then you will double click the fourth field and you will type your telephone numbers. Then for the fifth field you will type DOB. Then for the sixth field you will double click and type bus availed. Then in the last field you will double click and type the bus number. Now what about the data records? How will you enter the data for the 10 different students? To enter the records of the 10 different students, click inside the each cell. Whenever you are having your columns and your rows, so the combination or the intersection of row and column is known as cell. 5 different categories हैं यहाँ पर. ये हर एक category एक box में लिखी हुई है. Each box is called or known as your cell. So there are 5 different cells. तो जिस सेल में भी आपको एंट्री करनी है, you want to add record, you will just click in that cell and start typing. So this is all about your in the lab part. Means how can we create a database with these different 7 columns. Now this is your end of chapter number 1. After the completion of this explanation, you will complete your work of week number 3 from page number 74 with the help of your content solution. Now after with the completion of chapter number 1, we have completed our week number 3. Now we are moving to our next week, that is week number 4, and our today's next topic, that is our chapter number 2, namely Access 2013, design view, queries, forms and reports. So in chapter number 2, our chapter number 2, that is design name, that is design view, queries, forms or reports. This is an extension chapter of your chapter number 1. In chapter number 1, Access 2030, we have discussed the data sheet view completely, and now we will discuss the design view first. So what is the data sheet view and what is design view? A data sheet view is the view in which we can only enter the data, and while in design view we cannot enter the data, but we can edit or format our tables. So this was about your design view, and we will discuss in detail our design view in chapter number 2. Now we are having the 3 more different terms, that is queries, forms and reports. Yes, design view is the view in which we format or edit our table, but we cannot enter data in this view. For entering the data, we have to switch to the next view, that is your data sheet view. The data sheet view is the view that is used only to edit the data. After that you are having queries. So what are the queries? Queries is a very simple and unique method to answer the different questions about our data. What are forms? Forms is a very easy way to read or edit or create or delete or view our data in different forms. Next is report. What is report? Report is the printing form, the printed form, and or we may say that an easy to read and printable format of any particular data or table of access is known as report. So in chapter number 2, Access 2013, design view, queries, forms and reports, the first topic that we are having or that we are discussing today is your introduction. So in the introduction of chapter, the first topic we have to understand is your design view. We can view. What is view? View means how can we see any particular thing. So we can view a table or a database in the two different ways using Access 2013. First one is data sheet view and next one is your design view. Data sheet view, we have discussed this data sheet view in chapter number 1 completely, and we have learned that how to work with the different tables using data sheet. Now we are discussing our design view. With the design view, we can also create the table with the design view. We can format this table in the different formats, in the different styles, but there is a major difference in the design view and data sheet view, and the difference is this: in the data sheet view, we can easily enter any type of data with different fields and records that we want to add, while in design view, we cannot add any type of data. We can only format the data with the help of this design view. So that was the introduction. Now we will discuss field definition grid, your topic number 2. What is field definition grid? Whenever we want to create a database, जब भी हम एक database create करना चाहते हैं, so what we do, as we have discussed in the last chapter, we go to the create tab, then we will go to the tables group, then we will click the table button. If I follow these 3 steps, number 1 create tab, number 2 your tables group, in the third I am clicking on the table button. So as I click on my table button, a table will be created, and the table will be created in your data sheet view. Now if I want to create my table in the design view, I will follow the same steps. Means I will firstly click my create tab, then I will click on my tables group, then I will click not the table but the table design. As I click on the table design, a table is created in the design view. So these are the 2 different ways to create the 2 different tables under the data sheet view or the design view. After creating this design view, the design view screen is divided into 2 different parts. The first of them is field definition grid. So what is this field definition grid? This option allow us to set the field names, and we can enter any field name accordingly. After that, yes, field definition to specify the different field names and different data types for the particular table that we have created in the design view. It has 4 different parts, and optionally we can also add a description for each different field, but this is an optional part, and it has 4 basic parts. Number 1 is field selector, number 2 is field name, number 3rd one is primary key, and your data type, 3rd one is your data type, and 4th one is your description. So for the field selector, what is the field selector? Field selector is the gray part on the leftmost side of your each row in the design view, and by clicking this gray section we select the data of the any particular row or record. So this is known as field selector, and this is also used for the selection of the field. After the field selector, what can we do with the help of field selector? With the help of field selector, we can delete any selected field, or we can move this up or down to reposition our table, or to reposition any particular field in our table. Now next one part is your field name. In field name is used to assign the list of different field names used in the table. Then we are having data types. So in design view, by default we have the short text data type. However, we can change this data type whenever we need in any of the field. Means in any field you will have a default data type, that is your short text. After having short text, if I want to convert I want to change this field or this category from short text to auto number, long text, number, date or time, or any other different data category, so I can easily change this data type. Now the third one part of field definition grid is your description part. This part is totally optional. If I want to add any of the description about any of the field, so I will use this option. After that we are having setting primary key. How can we set a primary key? So first of all, what is a primary key? A primary key is a field or a set of fields that is used to identify or recognize the particular records uniquely or individually. इसे हम primary key कहते हैं. Now how can we set the primary key? There are the two different ways by which we can set the primary key for our table. So first one method is select that field to be set as primary field. In the method number 1, firstly we will select the field that we have to select as the primary key. For example, in this table I am having 3 different fields. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 different fields, and I want to make this field as my primary key field. So I will select, first of all I will select this field, then I will click the primary key in the tools group in the design tab. After that, these basic tabs, there is also a tab that is known as design tab. First of all I will click my design tab, then I will go to the group that is tools. Tools group will open after clicking on this tab, tools group. And after tool groups, or within the tool groups, there is an option that is known as primary key. As I will click on my option primary key, my selected field that I have selected earlier in step 1, it will become our primary key. And in method number 2, we will right click the field selector of the column, that will be the primary key. वो फील्ड जिसे हमें प्राइमरी की बनाना है उसके आप ग्रे सेक्शन में राइट क्लिक करेंगे. एज वी प्रेस द राइट बटन ऑफ द माउस, ड्रॉप डाउन लिस्ट विल अपेयर and it is having the option of primary key. So I will select the primary key option from my this list to make this field or to convert this field as primary key. So whenever we click this option, our field will be converted in the primary key. Now how will we identify that this field is a primary key? For making it primary key or for representing is as primary key, a key option will be represented. एक की ऑप्शन आपको नजर आएगा इस तरह से ऑन द लेफ्ट ऑफ योर फील्ड. आपकी फील्ड में जैसे ही आपको एक की ऑप्शन नजर आने लगे, इट मीन्स दैट दिस फील्ड हैज बीन सेट एज योर प्राइमरी फील्ड. ऑन बुक पेज नंबर 28 देयर आर आल्सो 2 डिफरेंट टिप्स फॉर सेविंग द टेबल and for the deleting primary key. Now if I want to save any of my table or a database that I have created using Access 2013 and I have not mentioned or I have not set up any of the primary key for my particular data, now Access what will do, Access I will allow my Access to create any primary key automatically. Point number 2 or topic number 2 or today's topic number 2 is field definition grid. So what is field definition grid? For example, I want to create a table. So whenever I want to create a table, as we have discussed earlier, I will click, or firstly I will click go to my create tab, then I will go to my tables group, then I will click my table to create table button to create any particular table. So in this way, by following these steps, we create a table in a data sheet view. Now if I want to create my table in a design view, what will I do? I will follow the same steps, but instead of clicking table button, I will click my table design button. As I click on my table design button, table appears in the design view. So this is about your design view. As the design view screen appears on the on your computer screen or Access 2013, so it has 2 different parts. The first one part is your field definition grid. What is field definition grid? Field definition grid is an option that is used to specify the different field names and to add the different data types to your data, and optionally we can also add a description for each field using this option. It has 4 different parts. Field definition grid has 4 different parts. Number 1, field selector. Number 2, field name. Number 3, data type. And number 4 is description. Again, an optional part. So field selector, so first one of a part is field selector. With the help of this option, we can edit our data. With the help of this option, what is firstly basically the field selector? Field selector is the gray box on the left side of your table. On the left hand side, we are having a gray box over there, and this is known as the field selector, because with the help of this gray section, we can select any of the field. And with the help of this option, we can edit our field, or we can edit any row, we can increase any row, we can delete a row, we can move it down or up to reposition this field in this particular table. After that, we are having topic number 2, our field name. With the help of this option, we can we have to list down the different fields that we are using in this particular table. Third one is your data type. For using data type, or by default in design view, whenever we are having any table in the design view, by default we have the short text data type assigned to our field, but it can be changed as per our need. Fourth one part is your description, and in fourth part, this is an completely optional part, and we can skip this, and we can also use this part for writing down the details or the descriptions for related to any field or each field of your data. After that, we are having our topic number 3, that is setting data type. Yes, number 3, setting primary key. So for setting primary key, there are 2 different ways. There are the 2 different methods by which we can set the primary key. What is primary key? Primary key is the field or a group or a set of fields by which we can easily identify or recognize our records uniquely. Now, how can we set the primary key? So in the first one method, when I want to set my primary key, we have to select the field to be set as a primary key. सबसे पहले हम उस field को select करेंगे that we want to make or that we want to set as a primary field. For example, this is the field, so I have clicked on this, so it will be selected. After this selection, in step 2, click primary key in the tools group on the design tab. Now from the design tab, this is our design tab, there is a group of tools. The tools option, there is a group of tools, means tools option. In this tools option, we have an option that is primary key. So as I click this option primary key, the field that I have selected in step 1, it will be set as our primary key. That was the method number 1 by using design tab. Now in method number 2, we won't use the design tab. We will right click the field selector of the column, that will be the primary key. For example, this will be the primary key. So I will click the field selector of this field, then select primary key from the context menu. Context menu, where is the context menu? There is a box with a drop down arrow. So from here you will have a list of different options. In these options, one is primary key. So from this option of primary key, as we click on this option primary key, this field will be selected or will be set as your primary key. Now how can we identify from the different fields that this field is a primary key? Whenever we set any particular field as a primary field, so it will have this mark or this icon, and this icon is for a key. So ये की आपकी रिप्रेजेंट करेगी जिस फील्ड में भी आपको प्राइमरी की आपने उसे सेट किया है, तो वहां पर उसके लेफ्ट साइड पर आपको ये की सिंबल नजर आ जाएगा, एंड दिस की सिंबल रिप्रेजेंट्स योर प्राइमरी की फील्ड. आफ्टर दैट, नाउ इफ आई हैव अ टेबल एंड आई एम सेविंग माय टेबल एंड आई फॉरगॉट टू सेव माय टेबल विद अ प्राइमरी की फील्ड. अगर मैं अपने टेबल को प्राइमरी की फील्ड के बगैर के साथ सॉल्व करना भूल चुकी हूँ, यानी मेरा टेबल सेव हो चुका है. माई टेबल हैज बीन सेव्ड विदाउट एनी प्राइमरी की फील्ड. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन? Axis will do this job instead of me. Axis will set a primary key field automatically itself for the data that we have saved without any primary key field. Now if I want to delete my primary key field, so in Axis 2013 I cannot delete my primary key field until I remove this key mark from my category. For example, if I want to delete this field, so firstly I have to remove this key mark. Key mark को remove करने के बाद जब ये primary key field आपकी convert हो जाएगी common field में, and it will not be longer your primary key field. Now you can easily delete this field. But if is this having this key mark or this key symbol, you cannot delete this field as a primary key field. Now our next topic is data entry in the forms. Yes, data entry in the forms. What are the forms? Forms are the easy to read or easy to enter way, or you may say this as the most easiest way to enter the data or view or delete or edit our data. So in the forms, what does the forms do? A form can enforce data validation on the data being entered. It enforces a data validation on the data that we are entering or that we want to enter. This provides greater control on the data entry. Means this is an easy way to control our data, what we are entering and how do we entering. So in this way, this form is more preferable over our data sheet view for data entry purpose. Next is switching from design view to data sheet view. There are the two different views, design view and data sheet view. We can use any of the view, but randomly we can use only one view. So if I am having or my screen is showing me this design view and I want to go to my data sheet view for any type of editing, or if I am having my data sheet view and I want to go to my design view for any type of formatting, so there is a same way by which we can switch these two different views. To switch from the data sheet view to the design view, click the view drop down menu arrow in the views group on the design tab. डिज़ाइन टैब से हमारे पास ये डिज़ाइन टैब जो हमने यूज़ किया था फॉर सेटिंग अ प्राइमरी की. नाउ वी आर अगेन यूजिंग दिस प्राइमरी दिस इज डिज़ाइन टैब बट फॉर द व्यूज ग्रुप. In views group there is an option that is known as view. As we click on this option view, so there are the two different views. Number one design view and second one is your data sheet view. So if I am having currently on my screen the design view, then I will click my data sheet view. If I am having the data sheet view, then I will click my design view to convert my view or to change my different view. So this is how do we switch from data sheet view to design view or from design view to data sheet view. Our next topic is auto number field. Auto number, what is auto number? Auto number is a data type that we can add in any of the fields. So what is auto number field? Auto number generally design view has a ID field as auto number. Means the basic field, the very first field of our design view is the ID field, and by default its data type is set as auto number. It means that we can also assign any other field as auto number, but we can only use one field as auto number throughout the table. पूरे टेबल में हम एक ही फील्ड को ऑटो नंबर फील्ड असाइन कर सकते हैं डेटा कैटेगरी, और इससे ज़्यादा हम असाइन नहीं कर सकते. सो इफ़ आई हैव असाइन this data type to my first one field, that is my ID field, so I cannot assign this data type to any of the other different fields. Now your last topic is, today's last topic is your validation rule. What is validation rule? But with the help of this option or with the help of this topic, we assign a particular limit to our data or to the values of the data that we can enter. Means this shows our data in a limited form. For example, in this column, if I want to, this is my column for marks, and if I have mentioned a validation rule over here, that is less than n equal to 20, means all the numbers that are less than 20 and that are equal to 20, only these values can be entered in this field. If I am having any other number that is greater than 20, like 21, 22, 23 or any other number, these number cannot be entered in this field, because this field has a limit of less than and equal to 20. So validation rule is used to make our field limited. Now after this, you will complete your work of week number 4 from this content solution, page number 97. On this content solution, page number 97, we are having the 2 exercises, the question answers and this objective type question that we have all discussed over today on the board, and all this stuff you will complete in your copy. So your today's homework diary is do complete your copy work from content solution. Yes, this is your homework diary. Do complete your copy work for week number 3 and 4 with the help of content solution. Page number 74 and 97. So students, that was all about our today's lecture, in which we have completed our chapter number 1 with week 3 and we have started our chapter number 4 with week number 4, and this is the completion of week number 4. Inshallah, in the next video class we will discuss the remaining topics of our chapter number 2, design view, queries, forms and reports. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.